Salute, and welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I'm your host, Big Fruit, the Michael Jordan of recording early in the morning, also known as the voice of the streets, but better known as the glue. How y'all doing out there? Because I like to keep things together and keep them in a proper perspective, man. How y'all doing out there bright and early on this Monday morning? It's been a hell of a weekend. You can hear it in my voice. I am tired, man. I didn't get too much sleep last night. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get too much sleep last night. I'm up early in the morning. I got to rip and run before work. I got to go to work. After work, I got to take care of some family business. It's going to be a long day for your boy Fruit, especially due to the fact that I ain't get no rest yesterday. Yesterday was a hell of a day, man. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, we had your boy Mano on the live. He spoke at the Real Big Fruit Podcast. And right after that, we had St. Laz on his own platform go live. So basically, we heard what both parties had to say, and hopefully we can move on and leave that shit alone, because at the end of the day, like Mano said, and like Laz know, it's just content, right? And that's going to be the title of this video. It's just content. You know what I'm saying? You got to develop thick skin to deal with this social media shit, man. And Laz got tough skin because Laz know how to respond and fight back. I'm telling you, Laz know how to respond and fight back. Mano has tough skin, but he had to acquire that over the years. And if you do your history on YouTube, Mano has had several back and forths with several people on YouTube and social media, you know what I'm saying? So he had to develop that thick skin. You know what I mean? He had to develop that thick skin, and then you got to pick and choose your battles, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading in the comments how a lot of people saying a lot of stuff about Mano, a lot of stuff about St. Laz, and I'm saying to myself, damn, it's just content, right? It's just content, right? But the comments I'm reading, I dislike, because the people are considering both parties to be acting very immature, both parties not coming to a conclusion that this shit is, we too old for this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The comments is definitely eye-opening when you start using the word immature, childish, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of bothered by that. But like I said, it's just content, right? That's why I say, man, everybody don't think it's just content. You know what I'm saying? You may think it's just content. I may think it's just content, but I might be offending somebody, or I might be diminishing my character in somebody's eyes. Like, it's not just content to Big Fruit, but that's what they say. It's just content. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm reading all the comments, and it's sad because people don't do homework before they run their mouth. Perfect example. Zip the Drip. Shout out to Zip the Drip, because Zip the Drip is playing the same position I'm playing. He ain't got no dog in the fight. He ain't taking no sides. He just voicing his opinion on how he wish things could have played out. I respect that. But Zip the Drip got the ball when he posted Mano's net worth at $1 million. When he posted, I said, damn, I remember that caption. That was years ago. I remember that same exact caption from years ago. So before I said anything or critiqued his video, which I still haven't, you know what I'm saying? Before I said anything, the first thing I did was I did my due diligence. I Googled Mano's net worth in 2025. And he's at $5 million. You see what I'm saying? Zip the Drip put it out there that his net worth is at $1 million. He posted that. But if you Google right now, you go to Google, I could do it for you right now. I ain't going to hold you. If you Google it this morning, it's going to tell you this. Google Mano's net worth in 2025. It says, while specific detail on Mano's 2025 net worth are not publicly available, his estimated net worth is around $5 million. This is based on his music career, business ventures, and collaborations. He has also recently received funding for his company, Mano.ai, which is valued at 7.2 million. Listen, bro, Google that. Google that. I just Googled that information in 2025. So it's crazy how we as viewers, because I do watch other people's platforms, and we don't do our homework. We just comment, we just grab our phones and get on our computers and make asinine comments without doing our homework. You know what I'm saying? So when you say it's just content, it's not just content when people are putting false narratives out there, people putting false information out there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the whole New York City buzzing about. Yo, that nigga Mano broke. Yo, that nigga Mano broke. I just sat here and Googled his 2025 net worth, and that shut me up. That shut me up. You know what I'm saying? That shut me up. And you know, I really wish these two brothers could get through this shit, because I don't like when the viewers are using the words immature. I don't like when the viewers are using the words childish. Like, come on, son, we better than that. You know what I'm saying? We better than that. You know, I admit sometimes Laz content and my content is more street orientated, but at the same time, we know the youth are watching, and we got to give messages. You know what I'm saying? We got to uplift these shorties. We got to change the narrative. We don't need these shorties out here gang banging and killing each other in the streets. It's real out there, son. It's real out there. And we got to play our position. You know what I'm saying? Mano said he got Mano Day coming up. He going to be out there doing what he do, giving back to the youth. We got to give back to the youth more than physically. We got to give back to the youth mentally. You know what I'm saying? We got to give back to the youth spiritually. We got to give back to them and try to save some lives, son. We done did our dirt. You know what I'm saying? We done made our beds. We got to lay in it. We done caused our pain. We done did all the shit we done had to do. Now let's try to make a change. You know what I'm saying? That's what Big Food is all about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said last night, I don't know, call me soft. You know what I'm saying? But the audience said, nah, you ain't getting soft, OG. You're getting mature. I'll take that, son. I'm growing right before your eyes, son. And like I told y'all, man, I will not make a living off of dissing, man. I will not make a living off of dissing, man. It's been a long weekend, and as you can see, I am tired as hell. I am tired as hell. Last night when I got off the live, I was supposed to pop out last night. Jada Kiss was in the city. I was supposed to pop out last night. I got off the live last night. I went downstairs, started taking off my clothes, getting in the shower. My wife said, what you doing? So I'm getting in the shower and go to bed. She said, you not going out? Nah, I'm tired. Mano and Laz drank me. You know what I'm saying? Straight drink me. I was tired. No Diddy, no homo. That sounded crazy, right? But anyway, I was tired, son. And then I woke up this morning knowing I got a bunch of things to do. I got to change my schedule up. My schedule got to start earlier than usual. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to take care of something for the wife. I was pissed off. I was so tired, man. I was so tired, man. And then y'all questioning me, man, when the Glaze interview coming, man. I'm going to tell you right now, son. I got to immediately do this Glaze video. You know why? If I don't call Glaze today, because I got to go on my computer and change my audio settings, man. I had a horrible interview with Mano last night, and that may be my fault because something may not be right in my settings. But I'm going to go on my settings and play with it today before I make an attempt to call Glaze. But let me tell you something, son. I need to get this Glaze interview popping ASAP. You know why? Because I need to be done with the Mano and St. Last situation. I need to move on from that. You know what I'm saying? I said what I had to say. I allowed Mano to speak. We heard Laz speak. I'm done. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I spoke on the fact that the man not broke. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I would love to do this Glaze interview and move on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to play my part today. I'm going to jump in my computer, mess with the settings, and see if everything is a go to do the interview with Glaze. We don't want to do the phone shit no more. You know what I'm saying? But it's ill because I did the interview with Brandon, and remember, we had some complications and I had to use the phone. I didn't change nothing. I did the interview with Bogart and it went accordingly. So I don't know what's going on, son. You know, I'm not a geek tech, so I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you, but I will play with it and try to find out what's going on. I will do that today. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I need to hurry up and do this Glaze video so we can move on, man. You know. Oh, I gave y'all the false information, man. I thought I started physical therapy this morning, but I start tomorrow morning. That's another thing, man. I am looking forward to physical therapy, boy. Because once they get to touching on me and allowing me to exercise and all that, they're gonna give me routines and I can get my arm back together. Once I get my shoulder right, man, I can start banging again next week after I take the shot. I'm telling you, son, I feel so weak. All I could do is squats. All I could do is free squats. I can't put nothing on my back or my neck. I can't lift nothing above my head. I can't grab the pull-up bar. I can't do anything, son. I'm in so much pain. But they gonna get me right. They gonna get me right. They gonna get me right, and your boy will be back at it. I'll be back like I never left. You know what I'm saying? But damn, touching that steel since I was 13 years old, my body paying for it, bro. Health is wealth. Take care of your body, man. Y'all see Ronnie Coleman nowadays, man? Mr. Olympia, Mr. 8-time Olympia, the greatest that ever did it. You see what the banging out did to him, as well as the roids. You know what I'm saying? You see what it did to him. The man walked with the crutches, like he's done, man. So be careful out there lifting that weight, working out, and getting your weight up, son. Be careful, man. I don't want to end up like Ronnie Coleman. You know what I'm saying? So I'm being very careful, man. I hope at physical therapy they do the TENS unit. You know what I'm saying? All that fly shit. Get me back together, son. Because it be times, man, I be sitting here doing an interview with y'all and my whole arm will be numb. Y'all won't even know. Or I'll be doing a video interview, whatever. My whole arm will be numb. And y'all won't even know, son. That's how much pain I be in. You know what I'm saying? I stopped crying in front of the camera about it. Y'all was telling me I was crying like a little girl. So I stopped crying. But let it be known, son. There be times I be sitting here and my whole arm will be numb. And I'm right-handed and it's like I lost my right arm, son, because my right arm is so much weaker than my left. You know what I'm saying? I'm not left-handed. You know what I'm saying? It's a struggle, bro. It's really a struggle. But I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna get that shot in my neck. I'm gonna go to physical therapy, and your boy will be back at it. You know what I'm saying? Your boy will be back at it. But right now, like I told you, my summer is done. I'm out of commission. Word, my summer is done. The boy's out of commission. But I get it back. Muscle has memory. Always remember that. Always remember that. But yeah, man, I just wanted to jump on here and let it be known, son. Hopefully that thing could come to an end. St. Laz and Mano. But I know Laz, son. I know Laz. Laz ain't gonna give up, son. Especially when he feel he was violated. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Laz is not an asshole. He's not an asshole. He does has common sense. And I wouldn't be surprised if he left it alone after he got all that shit out of his system. But I wouldn't be surprised if he keep going either. You know what I'm saying? Laz is Laz. Who is hitting my phone at 6:30 in the morning? Oh, that's Brooklyn Moore. Well, that's an old text from Brooklyn Moore he sent to me while I was asleep. Okay. Yeah, Brooklyn Moore was trying to hit me while I was asleep to let me know Laz was live, but I missed it, man. I missed it live. I had to double back and watch the video, actually. You know what I'm saying? I'm a subscriber. And when he popped up on my feed, I've listened to the video, man. You know, like I said, man, yo, Laz was a comedian, son. Somebody even said it in the live. They was like, all right, Mano made a joke, but Laz a funny motherfucker. They need to have a roast off. That would be some funny shit because Laz is a comedian, son. I heard Laz talking about some content he got coming up. And in one of his vehicles, he got a character called Sheepskin or some shit like that. I think that's right now, that's my favorite character. Laz is a comedian, son. So Laz gonna do what he's gonna do, keep his skills up to par. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised if he keep going, but I wouldn't be surprised if he stopped neither and focused on his content. You know what I'm saying? But y'all love some drama, man, and I hope we gave y'all enough drama over the weekend, son. I really do. I hope we gave y'all enough drama over the weekend, man. I hope we gave y'all enough drama over the weekend. I know it was enough for me, bro. It was enough for me. That shit threw me off my square. I didn't get my interview on with Jay up in Harlem. Shout out to Jacob, you know what I'm saying? I know he like, damn, man, this nigga cheated on me. Nah, I ain't shit on you, OG. I just had a lot on my plate. You know what I'm saying? I even had to tell Glaze, yo, I got a lot going on. And Glaze tapped in on the live last night. He shared his 2 cents. He let us know what it's like to not have thick skin and to have thick skin. You know what I'm saying? He spoke on how the truth hurts and people will respond in certain ways. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all start asking for the Glaze interview. I'm going to work on that this week for y'all, son. I promise you, man, because I need to move on from the last and Mano shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna work on that this week for y'all. I really am. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna hit Glaze phone. But first, like I told y'all, I gotta get my computer right. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go on the settings and make sure my audio is right. A lot of people last night in the comments told me that's what I need to do. So I'm gonna start there. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But listen, man, it's your boy Big Fruit. You know how I do. I come through 6 minutes, Dougie. I say what it is and say what it ain't. I just wanted to double back early this morning and give y'all some content. It's just content, right? I wanted to give y'all some content, and I also wanted to rectify some things when it came to Mano. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out there saying he broke. Y'all out there flashing his net worth at $1 million. But if you do your due diligence, you go on your phone or go on your computer and Google Mano's net worth in 2025, you will come to see that he's worth $5 million. And one of his companies is worth another $7 million. That's it, bro. That's it. Understand what's going on, son. That's why he always say, man, yo, dudes think we all alike and we not alike because dudes conduct themselves a certain way or dudes don't flash everything. So dudes start to think we all alike. And that man feel he's not like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all criticizing his net worth and y'all doing it with wrong information, son. So I felt the need to address that. And like I said, we're going to move on. We're going to move on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy how the whole city was like just questioning, yo, is he broke? But nobody took the time to do the due diligence. When Zip the Drip said his net worth was at $1 million, and I recognized, I personally seen the posting that he put up before. I seen it in my past, and I knew it was old. Before I critiqued it, and before I said anything, the first thing I did was do my due diligence. I Googled and researched Mano's net worth in 2025 to compare it to what Zip the Drip had to offer. And it was a big difference. So that's all it takes, bro. Do your due diligence when it comes to information. Don't believe everything you hear. Only believe half of what you see. Do your due diligence. Get the information for yourself. A lot of us run around with our phones all day in our hand. We do understand that phone is a computer. All you got to do is tap in and say what you need to say if you got one of the voice apps. All you got to do is Google. Get your facts right. Get your information right before you start making comments, before you start trying to be funny. Do your due diligence, bro. That's it. Just do your due diligence. That's all we ask, son. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, do your due diligence and get your facts right before you critique anybody or before you put a comment out there. That's all we saying, son. Listen, man, it's your boy Big Fruit. You know how I do. I come through 6 minutes, Dougie. I say what it is and say what it ain't. And right now, it's just content. You know what I'm saying? So until next time, y'all be easy. But like I said, on the way, the Glaze interview next at the Real Big Fruit Podcast so we can get away from this St. Laz and Mano shit. But until next time, y'all know what it is. Salute.